On the back of the previous episode, welcome back to Frostpunk. Recording this right after the one like the last two episodes I did. So that I maintain my focus, because this game, you need to really know what you're doing and know your strategy, or you will fail. So for someone who already meanders a lot when I'm rambling, that's an issue. So I need to record these back to back, which obviously might incur the risk of my voice just failing. Frozen in motion, frozen sea. This must have been a seashore before the sea froze during a storm. The site is truly amazing. We can see some shapes rising above the waves on the horizon. Ghost ship. Let's go. They're carrying 26 steel, which is good, though they're not vital supplies right now. If we need food, we can trade for it, and we still have food to cook. So, yeah, not a big problem yet. Let's do pumps renovation, because I don't necessarily want to spare any people right now. We lost those 5 on that scouting expedition, which was very unfortunate. It's gonna get really cold and then it's gonna get hot again. Good. That's, I love to see it. Any stuff we need to address here? Well, coal we need to address because we are doing too much coal mining. Where can I send these? I mean, I guess I could have taken them off and sent them for helping hands, but... No, I couldn't, because we don't have enough workers. We have more engineers. I really just need to stop pumping so much coal. And... You know what I could do? I could do steam... Wait, no, steam coal thumper doesn't... No, I'm thinking of a different thing. There's a... There is a thing that gathers coal automatically, not the mine, but there's there's a way of building a thing that gathers coal automatically in one of the scenarios. I'm thinking of that, because you can build that on a pile, I think, with the steam coal thumper. I think that was actually maybe the the labor dispute one, technocrat versus labor one, or syndicalists, or it might have been the one with all like the technology and stuff, the automation one. I might just be thinking of the robots. Either way, we don't have access to any of that unless we get it through an event or something. Because I don't see any of it in the factory, tech tree, where it would usually be. But I think I'm going to do efficient burners and then vastly downscale our coal gathering, because Lord knows we have enough of it. Honestly, we should try, well, I mean, I say it as if it's something we can target and just do, but we hopefully will find some place where we can sell our coal for anything. I'm going to improve efficiency using wood, because we have 108 of it right now. Scouts have reached the victims colony. Survivors, okay, I mean, that's more people. Bodden too great. When we approach the palisade, we notice that the gate is ajar. We enter cautiously and see ourselves surrounded by silhouettes of people wandering aimlessly among the settlement's buildings. They react to our presence only when we try to talk to them. It seems that these people have lost everyone and everything in the Great Storm, even the will to live. We can try to move them to our outpost, but even if they agree, we'll have to escort them. Yeah, I mean, we'll escort them, because we don't... Oh. We're afraid these people can't be saved. We're unable to make meaningful contact with them. Never mind. I was about to say, we may as well go back and then go out again, but... Looks like the event wasn't in our favor there. There are some events where there's a chance of something happening. I think that was one of them. We are getting more food from hot springs. Cold homes. We have to heat the homes. 4 of the cold homes within 2 days. I don't know if there are any cold homes though, are there? I'm guessing it's because... Wait, are these guys whole? No, yeah, they're all covered by the braziers, so I'm guessing it's because the weather is just so cold. What we can do is we can turn on the heater. No, we can't. You can't turn on the heater in houses. Well, I guess what we can do is build more bunkhouses. and waste even more of our steel. Build a trading depot. Okay, now the prisoners, 54 population, or the former convicts. Let's see what they can do for us. Nothing yet. We'll get an event. Thanks to this trading depot you've built, we can help each other survive. One more thing. How can we help you? We lack some basic facilities and we need them badly. So we need basic healthcare and food production. We also need a better way to collect resources. We won't survive long without them. So food production. How can we set up food production for you when we don't even have it ourselves? We don't have much, but we'll see what we can do. We need workers, we need some wood. Okay, let's actually ask for help from hot springs. We might be able to ask for wood or something. Because our favor is high, which means we can ask for stuff. We need a lot of wood, we need some food, we need some workers. We need a lot of... no, we don't need food. We need wood, which we can only get from the shipwreck camp. And we haven't done anything from for them yet. That's a little bit problematic. We could ask for workers, but that's going to exhaust our favor. That's annoying. I want to save that maybe until we know that we need it, because there are events that could lower it, maybe. So let's see if we get these homes being heated once we built the bunkhouses. Like, let's see if that fulfills. Yep, it does fulfill the requirements for that quest, or that mission, or whatever you want to call it. Food rations. It is indeed a ship trapped forever in the frozen sea. The broken ice around it rises in dramatic waves. The ship carried hundreds of convicts whose bodies are still locked in cells, but the crew did not abandon them. We found their remains in the quarters. There's still plenty of food aboard. We could take it, although we can't be sure what was the cause of death of the crew and convicts. Oh boy. You don't think someone poisoned the food or something? Never look a gift horse in the mouth. We don't need to be thumping, stop that. We need to be researching with you guys, because you're not really good for much else, and you need to be treating the ill, though you are. We don't have anyone else who needs treatment. You could be making food, I suppose. No, stop that. 8 to 6, by the way, not. We don't need slave labor on the kitchen. Don't make any food yet, because then people will eat, and they're not hungry yet. We can stretch the food a little bit more if we ration. Man, we need jobs. And we need them bad. And I say we need jobs, we need good jobs, the ones that give us wood. Let's have the wood boys work overtime, and let's heat them. We can provide healthcare. I mean, theoretically, or technically, we have spare engineers to send. 25 steel. We have that one steam core now, so we could send that to these guys, but we would need more. Oh wait, no. We've already done that. In which case, go full steel. Silver play. And then we're gonna send... I think... Yeah, we'll do healthcare first, and then acquisition of resources maybe, so that we can get some wood. $50 steel, that's a lot. Gives us infirmary mechanization and house. I don't need that one at all. Army warehouse installation is good. I might want to just research freight elevators so we can get more of the steel out. The steel seems to be our major bottleneck right now. Everyone's getting hungry now. Time to cook. Oh. Tomorrow morning. They'll have breakfast. Goods station. This small goods station built at the crossroads. This is a small, sorry. The routes lead north towards New London, north and east towards the mountains. Nothing here, move on. Well, we took some resources, and that leads to isolated camp. I don't want to send these guys out too far because they're carrying a lot of resources. I'm going to send them back home before I send them out again. Again, I really don't know what else is beyond here. That's sort of like the risk you incur when you're in that situation, but I could in theory lose them like it did at Tesla City, and that would be unfortunate. Got wood coming from the shipment, or the shipwreck camp, I think. Yep. Scouts returned to the city. Then I can send them out to the ice caverns. Now we have a lot of wood. Spend that on making that more efficient, and send some of this stuff out. I'm gonna get 10 people freed up here. Question is how. Got 6. Where do we think we can free up some people? Probably the cookhouse once the food starts to even out. You know what? It sounds like we need child labor. Children can work in safe places. They can't be injured in accidents. Now the children run the kitchen, and we are still feeding them soup. That's fine. Stretches the raw food for longer and makes it so we can ration it should we lose contact or anything. There we go. Now I got one laborer here who isn't doing much. I may as well gather some coal, and I mean we can send the children to work here as well, though it is kind of cold. Are there other places we can send the children? I don't think so. Very few workplaces here seem particularly safe. I feel like the places that are safe are quote-unquote safe. You know? Just 1800s vibes. Freight elevators researched, efficiency up, and honestly 10 steel. Let's just do it. Cut those trees down, and then get the people ready to do other jobs, I guess. They will send us 75 wood. We don't need that yet. We'll ask for food next we can. Oh yeah, we're making a lot of food actually. Stop. No more children working there. We are full on wood. Let's make another depot. Oh, actually, resource depots cost a lot of wood as well. They can be traded over to carry more resources of a different kind, but do we really feel like we're gonna stockpile a bunch of wood and stuff? Actually, no, let's do that. The reason being, I feel like one of the missions, or some of the mission text, seem to almost imply that we are readying other settlements for a second storm. Now, who knows if that's actually what's going to happen? I mean, people have gotten further in the game than me do, but I don't want to take any chances, so I'm going to ready them for a theoretical storm, should it come to pass. Ready ourselves for a theoretical storm, should it come to pass, by making sure we have the resources to remain, or to have a reasonable degree of autarky, I suppose. It's not actually true autarky, because we can't produce most of these things ourselves, but we'll have enough to survive for a while. I'm thinking I'll do insulation for some of these places. Resource depot upgrade, I think, actually, so we can store more coal. And then we don't really have to work these places once we've got enough coal. And then we can swap it over once we start to run out of coal, or we need to have less coal on hand. This is urgent. We need your immediate assistance. A geyser has erupted, causing damage to the crops and many injured among us, both ours and your people. The burn victims need advanced treatment to survive. We don't have the proper technology, and we ask ourselves if we should have. We never needed it before your arrival. We need to send the victims to you for treatment, although it's dangerous due to the severity of the burns and the distance. We await your answer. They'll be displeased if we build an infirmary on their site, or we can take care of them. They will be pleased, but 10 Gravely will be sent, and they can die on the way. I'm going to build the infirmary on the site. They'll be displeased, but it's necessary. So that actually spent all the resources immediately. That's cool, actually, because I think we couldn't do that if we didn't have it on hand. So it's good that I had a low stockpile there, I guess. Let's swap over to Steam Core so we have one ready. We have food. People are eating, right? Okay, our scouts are home. Let us send them back out into Frostland, into the isolated camp. No, I'm not doing anything yet. We know you have your own problems, but we have no one else to turn to. A disease is spreading among our people. I'm starting to sense a pattern here. And some of them will die if we don't get medical help that we can't provide. They would risk traveling to your settlement if you agree to cure them. In exchange for your help, they're willing to stay and work for you. They're great workers, more than willing to pull their weight after they recover. Yeah. We'll try to cure them. 10 Gravely Ale. We have a cows I can keep 20. We gotta get this one. And we need the Steam Core for that as well. Any engineers we can pull off here? Oh shit, we actually have them working all of the research spots. Gosh darn it. You? Would. Let's take them off that and put them on healthcare right now, because we have some people who aren't being treated. What's going on? Sadly, 5 of the burn victims died. It took our people too long to get hot springs and build the infirmary. We need a better road connection to prevent such tragedies. Although we take a dim view of advanced technology, even the most fervent opponents can make an exception in this case. We'll send you daily food shipments if you establish a safe route between our settlements. Yes. Yes, let us do that. Oh, that's actually really, really easy to set up. That gives them coal, which I guess gives us coal. We don't need that. But we can set up the route, though I don't want to... Oh, wait, what's this? Build upgraded transport hub. I don't know what we need that for, though. But actually, yeah, they got more population because they sent some people over, I guess. I think I'll have to wait to send or to build the road, because it's 30 and 60 there, and on here the infirmary is 30, 20, and 10. 30 and 60, 20. Oh, 1, I mean. Actually, we will be able to do that. Let's do it. Music is getting more intense because the weather is getting more intense. These guys are gonna get really, really cold, and that's real bad. Should have built more bunkhouses. This is actually probably not the best idea, because now then they're technically homeless. Actually, no, they're not, because we have more houses than we need. Excellent. 13, 20. No, actually, yeah, 13, 20, and then we need the 1, right? Food rations and wood in the ice cabins. The last research, or we found a new spot. In the caves we found frozen human corpses torn apart by wild animals. By the bodies we found boxes with documents containing the results of some scientific research we cannot comprehend. There's no trace of animals, and there's nothing of interest to us here. Station ruins, then. Oh boy. You might have heard the plop of water in my glass here. I keep drinking because my throat is going out on me. While the safe route is being established, we need to reduce the risk of the next eruption. Your engineers want to flood the caves to stabilize the flow. This shall stop eruptions and might give us bigger crops, but would also destroy the cave moss we're using as a mild sedative. I'd strongly prefer you drill a borehole to lower the pressure. Eruptions will still happen from time to time, but such is the nature of this place. I'll do borehole. Raw food isn't that much of a concern right now. We would get more raw food with each shipment if we did the other one, but they would be unhappy, and we're trying to be, oh boy, we're trying to be friends with these people. I need to heat up these places until it gets hotter out. Any engineers working anywhere where they shouldn't be? Doesn't seem like it. A medical staff reports from the shipper camp. These people are hardened and skilled workers. Their bodies carry numerous scars from injuries suffered while working in dangerous and sometimes toxic conditions. Nevertheless, they seem surprisingly healthy, although many of them are currently suffering from various maladies caused by malnutrition and bad living conditions. Oh, we gotta help them. Can improve heating soon, but I want that infirmary set up. Set up a brazier as well. That'll do. We have laborers who aren't being used. Dismantle the sawmill, it's not operational anymore, and I suppose we should build another sawmill. Like so. Then dismantle this one once it's no longer in use. Oh! Apologies for that. Just a little bit tired from the throat pain. Now what else is there to think about before we can focus on helping our allies? Nothing. At least nothing that I see that's relevant, because all the heating stuff and the resource gathering stuff is irrelevant right now, because coal isn't a concern, wood is going to be gone, and all that. And heating is going to get better a little bit. It is going to get back to being bad again. But yeah, I think this is the next thing, and we don't have enough steel for that. And I kind of want to focus that steel right now on fixing some of these issues that our allies have. Oh, we have people not working here because they got sick and probably... they didn't die, right? No, I don't think they died. Those were the 8 that died in that initial death wave that we had. Tall buildings of the meteorological station erected by Winterhome engineers did not survive the Great Storm. Go to the ruins of Winterhome. Let us. A steel bridge, that might be the one where you can find that one automaton, right? In A New Home. Oh, apologies, my throat is actually getting real bad right now, so I'm gonna call the episode here. Though, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and if there's any relevant, or if you're looking for any specific information, you'll find most of it in the description down below, including shout out to Bobich Canuck, of course, listed also in the description, for making the thumbnail flag, which you can see flying over our little nation here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, oh my god, watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.